Hey, I remember you. Dimly.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I have been swamped. I figured the one thing I could actually do to help Jennifer is make sure she didn't have to worry about the paper.
Yeah, I read your coverage on JJ's arrest. That must have been tough for you.
It wasn't the favorite story I've ever filed, but I just keep telling myself that he's going to be released.
Well, of course he's going to be released. Because he didn't do it. That boy is a cop through and through. He would never murder anybody.
And there were at least, what, 300-400 other people who wanted Demos dead?
Yeah, you're right about that. Well, you know what? At least he's got a good lawyer.
Hold the phone. Did you just say something nice about Justin?
Did I?
You did.
Bad, Lucas. Stop doing that.
Oh,
look at this.
What?
Trouble in River City.
What?
Conference call from Billy and Austin. Should I get it?
Yeah.
Hello? Hey. Yo, I'm here. What's up? You gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? You're not gonna believe what my mom did.
What, framed someone for murder? Poisoned a daughter-in-law?
She got married. No, I'm here. Go ahead.
Lucas, your mom getting married isn't exactly a rare occurrence.
She married Andre DeMira.
The kids are down for a nap?
Yeah, Thomas went right to bed before I even got him into the crib. And Ariana, she demanded a bedtime story, but she was out before I could even say once upon a time.
It's good. The 4th of July celebration was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Can't say the same for you.
It's fine. It just kind of feels like we haven't had a long time since we left the island.
Feels like we haven't had a long time because we haven't had a long time since we left the island.
That's true. I mean, we're supposed to have a romantic evening the night of the party.
Well, there's nothing like a good old drugging and a murder to put a damper on that mood.
I know you. I know the man you are, and I know you didn't kill Demos.
Mom, my DNA was under his fingernails. That could easily convince a jury of my peers.
That you and Demos had a fight. And since it's pretty obvious that Demos was responsible for your altered state, we could argue diminished capacity, as well as self-defense. As well as the fact that you are a police officer. You were trying to apprehend a man who was wanted for murder, kidnapping, producing and selling illegal drugs.
Yes, Justin, I know you think that you can clear me, but I still killed a man. I don't know how to live with that.
You really think that you killed Demos?
I know I did.
Just because you argued with him, that doesn't prove that you actually killed him. I mean, everyone at that party had a reason for wanting him dead.
I didn't just argue with him. I fought with him. And then later, I remember standing over him. He was dead on the floor with a knife in his chest. It's all blurry, but it had to be me. I killed Demos.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Dario, he's just checking in.
Why do you seem so disappointed? Were you, expecting someone else?
Yeah, I'm worried about JJ, so I thought maybe there was some news or something.
You still care about him?
Honey, you have to try and remember what happened that night.
I'm trying. It's just everything is blurry. I'm so confused.
Is that a wedding ring? Abs, what's going on?
Dario and I got married.
On your lunch hour?
Yeah.
How romantic. ceremony come with fries?
They arrested the wrong guy. JJ didn't kill Deimos. I did.
You need to slow down.
No, I'm not going to slow down. I'm not letting JJ go to prison for something that I did.
But you don't know that you did it. And even if you did, you were under the influence of that drug, just like everyone else at that party was, except for me. So no matter who stabbed him, the only person responsible for Deimos' death is Deimos.
I didn't need to be drugged to know that I wanted him dead.
Yeah, but see, that doesn't mean that you did it. Okay, look, let's just start at the beginning, okay? Tell me everything that you remember.
I remember arguing with him.
No! Oh, you son of a bitch!
We were in the upstairs hallway, and he was trying to take the amulet from me.
Okay, so you were in the upstairs, but he was found in the living room downstairs.
I was there too, so I must have followed him. And then I remember standing over his dead body, and there was a knife in his chest. I was there, okay? It had to be me.
Okay, do you remember holding the knife? Do you remember stabbing him?
No, I don't remember stabbing him. But it had to be me, Paul, because there was no one else there.
Well, no one else that you remember. Besides, look, if you would have killed him, then you would have also taken the amulet. And you don't have it.
No, I don't have the amulet. I looked everywhere for it. But maybe I hid it that night. I don't know.
Oh, you're just guessing.
Look, I know you don't want this to be true. But this is more than a memory. It's me knowing how badly I wanted him dead, how much I hated that guy.
And so did everyone else at that party.
Not like me. JJ did not do this. He did not kill Deimos because I did. You're always telling me to do the right thing, and the right thing is for me to come forward and take responsibility for what I did.
You don't know what happened. But if you think you killed Deimos, then you need to come forward.
You'll do no such thing. Excuse me, Paul. I need to talk to Sonny alone.
To the demise of a man who was skewered like a kebab? Me too. And I come to think of it, it's been such a long time since I've had lamb.
I know, right? We could use those spices you brought back from Greece.
Yes, listen to us newlyweds discussing our family duties.
Married life has always been very suitable for me. It was just the husbands that gave me trouble. So you better not annoy me.
Oh, Kate, we are perfection when it comes to compatibility. Oh. Remember when you had your mind set on Deimos? You are some lucky woman being now Mrs. Andre Tamara rather than widow Kyriakis.
I don't know. I would have most likely inherited a lot of dirty money. And I do look really wonderful in black. I love my son, but he could be so tedious when I've forgotten to tell him I got married.
Hey, tell me Austin's hallucinating. Tell me you didn't marry that DeMiro.
Darling, please don't start. You would not want me to be saying snide things about the way you live your life. I always try to be very respectful of my children's choices.
Although that tie is testing my resolve.
There's nothing wrong with my tie, and I thought you hit rock bottom when you married Stefano. But this guy?
So nice to see you, Lucas. And I promise, I will never try to take Daddy's place.
Oh.
I think that's a very wise decision.
My divorce from Chad was final, and so Dario and we didn't really see any point in waiting.
Right? No, of course not. After all, it's just committing your life to someone. Till death do you part.
JJ,
well, maybe we shouldn't take marriage so seriously, even if there's a child involved. I mean, so what if it's jarring to Thomas to suddenly be living with a man who isn't his dad?
Are you trying to be hurtful?
I'm trying to knock some sense into you. Mom, can you say something? Can you back me up here? Why don't you seem surprised by all this?
I am not surprised because Abe told me before he performed the ceremony. He called me to tell me what Abigail was doing.
And you were okay with it?
No, I am not okay with it. I hate the idea that she'd married Dario, especially when you just got arrested for murder.
And that breaks my heart, but really there's nothing that I could have done.
Really? You could have respected the fact that you did not have time to plan a wedding right now.
We did not plan a wedding. We had a simple little ceremony, and that was it.
Why right now?
Because we love each other.
Abigail, you
Mom, please, Mom. I'm sorry if you feel left out, but I really don't think that JJ needs to deal with this right now, okay?
You're right. But you and I are going to have a talk right now.
You can't be jealous of JJ, please.
I'm not. It's just that I found the two of you guys together on the couch after you danced.
Okay, well, he was drugged and so was I mean, look, you and I have been through enough real crap that we shouldn't get hung up on what did or did not happen when we were stoned out of our minds against our will.
That's a compelling argument.
I know.
Agreed. Okay, fine. I'm sorry I said anything about you.
I'm just worried about him, okay? None of us know what happened at that stupid party, but he's the one that's under arrest for murder. I mean, you think he did it?
So much for a long time.
Yeah, it's always too good to be true.
Look, he may go back to sleep. We don't have to waste this.
No, it's okay. We'll have something to look forward to.
Right.
Do you mind if I should go run some errands? The nanny should be back within the hour if you want to get some work done.
No. Have fun.
I'll be back. It won't be long.
Something, Mother. Is it that you just racked up too many days without doing something insanely stupid that you just cracked under the pressure?
You're just so hilarious.
You know, Billy's take on this is that you're trying to feel younger again, entering into a deeply stupid marriage.
I told you he could be tedious. It's a business arrangement, Lucas.
Business? Really?
Yes, and here I thought we were soulmates.
When Chad was stranded on that island, the board threatened to sell off the company's assets unless a competent DiMera was running the company. And since they didn't believe him to be competent and I wasn't a DiMera, we decided to pool our resources. The company can vote Chad back in as CEO after 6 months. And then we can amicably divorce.
6 months with this man is like 6 months with eczema.
It's a good thing I have a good sense of humor.
And now you're Mrs. Andre DiMera. I'm sorry. There just isn't enough money in the world to justify that level of humiliation.
Really? You were married to Chloe. And Nicole.
Nice zing.
And Sammy. Talk about humiliating marriages, Lucas.
Wait, can I have 2 more martinis, please? Oh, can I get you something, Lucas? A Shirley Temple, perhaps? Here I am, acting just like your daddy.
Look, Mom, no, we had to get married because the INS was putting on so much pressure, so we just had to do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, apparently. So it was the two of you and Abe.
Actually, Chad and Gabby did happen to come in.
Oh my gosh, this just keeps getting better and
I know
better.
that you don't approve, Mom. I know that, but I know you think I just made some big Abigail mistake. I
think that. I mean, you haven't even processed what has happened between you and Chad. fact that your brother has been arrested, I don't think you are in a position to make a huge life decision. I mean, even if you wanted to help Dario, to help him stay in this country, that is a huge life decision.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm spread pretty thin right now, and it would mean a lot to me if you would just be supportive.
I don't think I really have a choice. You're married. Honey, I want you to be happy.
I know that. I know that you do, Mom, but JJ needs you more than I do right now, so cross my heart, anytime that I decide I'm going to make another big life decision, I will bring it up with you first.
Okay. You're trying to be cute, and it's not cute. But I love you so much.
Try not to worry about JJ, okay? Justin's not going to let anything happen to him.
You're not on your honeymoon.
Oh, hi.
I didn't really feel like going at it with everything with my brother.
I was gonna call you earlier.
Why?
And well, renewal of our vows. The kiss. Yeah.
Hi, honey. I came by to see Sonny. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's doing all right. Physically.
Just upset about JJ. I know we all are. I mean, you know what? I really can't believe he did it. I mean, JJ didn't hate Deimos any more than anybody else in this town. Is Sonny in here?
Adrian, don't. Okay?
What's going on?
He's talking to Victor.
Oh, God. What does that man want from my son now?
Well, I just think it's probably best if you let him talk for a while.
Paul's absolutely right, you know. Can't be sure you killed Deimos if you can't remember stabbing him.
It had to be me. I mean, there is no other possible explanation.
How many people do you think know Deimos? That's the number of possible explanations there are about his murder.
I am not letting JJ pay for something that I did.
JJ is not going to pay for anything. If for some strange reason this thing goes to trial, he'll never be convicted.
You're missing the point. If I don't come forward, JJ might actually think he did it.
Sonny, there is evidence that he, meaning not you, had actual physical contact with Deimos. You sort of think maybe you did it because you really sort of kind of wanted to, and because you're always so damn noble.
Don't be condescending to me, please. Not about this. I did have contact with Deimos. That is pretty clear. And I am definitely clear that I wanted him dead.
As did everybody at the party. Look, I don't mean to be glib about this, but what does it matter who killed him? He drugged an entire house full of people without any regard for any of them. Nobody's responsible for Deimos' death but Deimos.
I think that's evasion, Uncle Vic.
Well, then think about this. Think what it's going to do to your parents, your brothers, to our family, to Paul. It'll be as if Deimos won after all.
But what if I did do it, Uncle Vic?
All I want is for my family to be safe. You're the future of our family. I'm depending on you. Please, don't let me down.
Please tell me you got a prenup. Please tell me you protected yourself before you married Beelzebub.
I told you that he could be tedious. Lucas,
It's a business arrangement. I could profit from all of this.
Financially and emotionally. I can't believe this. I'm actually getting stomach pains right now. This is making me nauseous. I cannot believe you married a man who beat me up in drag. Thank you, Mom. My life is complete now. You know what? I should have been at the wedding. I could have given you away. Oh, it would have been great. I could have given you away permanently.
You know, I'm sure he'll come around. You know, I'll take him camping, fishing, and then I'll drown him. And then we'll be one big happy family by Thanksgiving.
Yes, and by Christmas, we'll be divorced. Come on, bottoms up. We have that interview with Country Club Monthly. Let's go.
Who is it?
Where's Sonny?
He left through the garden. He said he needed some air.
Is he okay?
I hope so.
I just got a call. They want me down at the police station.
You know, I was going there to meet Jen. I'm gonna go with you. Just give me a sec to make a quick phone call.
You love Sonny. A lot of weight.
I think I know what you're asking me to do.
Not asking anything. Telling you. You want any kind of a future at all with Sonny? But forget about what he said before.
Raines isn't about to give an inch, but it's nothing to worry about. Trust me, these charges are not going to stick.
JJ, can I talk to you for a second?
Actually, I'm leaving, so come on in. I'll be in touch.
You know where to find me. Thanks for coming by. Why did you?
Well, I wanted to come by to see if I could help. I've been trying to remember what happened that night. I even had Marlena hypnotize me.
And?
Nothing. I can remember nothing, but I just feel like if I could remember being with you the entire night, then you'd be in the clear.
Not if you remembered me stabbing him. Maybe it's better. Neither one of us can remember anything.
I thought we were gonna put the kiss behind us.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna do that. No, that's that's behind what I was curious about was if you remembered if anything happened after the kiss.
No, I don't think anything went any further than that. I'm sure we stopped.
Yeah, but why? What do we do now?
I
don't know, get him?
What, are you remembering something?
So, do you rely on each other for advice before making a business decision?
Oh, why on earth would I ask him for advice?
Well, when you've been at it as long as I have, you don't need advice. You just follow your gut.
Oh, he doesn't follow his gut, he follows my lead.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, what it means is that I set things up, I put the wheels in motion, and the decisions are inevitable.
I let her believe that. Actually, she's intimidated by my business acumen.
I've never been intimidated by something that doesn't exist. You don't have business acumen. What you have is the right last name. Although just barely. You know, for years, growing up, he thought that he was a distant relative. It's only recently that he found out that he was Stephanie's son.
You really think we should go into ancient history? I could let it slip that you got your first foray peddling your ass. You know, she started from the bottom and worked her way up. She couldn't have done it without me.
I can't wait to do it without you. I thought you two were newlyweds. Oh, we are. This is the face of modern marriage.
JJ, come on, this is not your screw up, okay? Deimos drugged you.
Drugged or not, I still killed a man.
No, you don't know if that's what you did. Look, if that happened, maybe Deimos was trying to kill you. Maybe you were just using self-defense. I don't know. I hate this. I hate that you're going through this because of this man.
Gabby, you don't have to worry about me.
Of course I do. I care about you. And I know you're with Lonnie. I'm always going to care about you. I'm always going to worry about you. No matter what.
And then, so I saw Deimos in the hallway, so I went after him.
And yes. Okay, that's right. I remember because you told me you wanted me to stay in the room.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, but I didn't stay.
I know that, but I have just as much reason to bring his neck as anybody else, which is exactly what I'm going to do if I find him.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. And then you took off, so I went after you, and you were moving so fast, and I was so high that I eventually lost you.
I honestly don't even know if I ever found Deimos. I have no clue.
I was so pissed off at him.
Me too. Should we tell the police?
All I want is for my family to be safe. You're the future of our family. I'm depending on you. Please, don't let me down.
Jen. Oh, how are you holding up, sweetheart? Good. Justin said that maybe JJ won't be prosecuted because he was drugged.
That's correct.
But, JJ, if he thinks that he killed someone, it's going to eat him up inside. I know.
But he's cooperated with the police every step of the way.
Yeah.
That says a lot about his character.
I know.
Hey, JJ. Hey, how you doing?
Not proud of what I did, but at least Deimos can't hurt anyone again. Guess I'm taking one for the team.
Thanks for coming down, Mr. Narita. We'll talk in here. I read the statement you made that Deimos Kyriakis knocked you out and dragged you away. There was a security camera in the garden. Confirms what you said. Good to know. You were the only one at the party that wasn't drugged. You have any additional information about what happened that night?
So, how about a shot of you, Mr. DeMera, reading the morning paper? Mrs. DeMera, you'll be in the background pouring him some tea.
I'll be reading the paper as well.
I'll sign.
I'm the CEO.
No. I'm the Demera.
Oh, don't be silly.
Demera. Well, I'll stand on the left because I think it makes for a better picture.
If you want a better picture, you should stand in the hall.
I was hoping to get a shot of you looking happy.
Think lovely thoughts. What were you thinking?
Divorce.
Well, thank you. That should do it.
So do you think we'll be on the cover of the magazine?
Possible. We've never done a story on a couple quite like you before.
Thank you. Oh, can you imagine? On the cover of Country Club Monthly. I think I died and went to heaven.
If only.
Well, I didn't witness the murder, so I don't know what else I can add.
There's no problem. We already have enough to prosecute Devereaux.
But did you have enough to know the truth?
Hi.
So this was your errand?
I came to see JJ, my friend, to comfort him. What are you and Abigail doing?
We remembered something from the other night, so we came to tell the police.
Yeah. What would that be?
Just that we remembered seeing Deimos in the hall, so we went after him. Did you find?
We're not sure.
Well, obviously that doesn't clear your client. You two are going to have to both make a statement. See the desk sergeant. Only take a couple of minutes. I'll go first. It's fine.
Love you.
Love you too. Don't have to worry about me, alright?
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. You just do exactly what Justin tells you to do, okay?
Thank you. What you're trying to do.
So wait, you and Abigail remember something from that night?
Yeah, after I'm done giving my statement, can you and I go somewhere to talk?
I think we make a formidable couple. I know it started out as a marriage of convenience.
Started out as an act of desperation. A business arrangement.
But I know that eventually you will grow to love me. If you don't already.
You have a very rich fantasy life.
Yes, I do. And you, my dear, won't be able to help yourself. Face it, I'm irresistible.
What you are is insane. You know, we started out so well. We were really, really getting along. But you refuse to give credit where credit is due. You see, I'm the rock in this relationship, professionally and personally. And you are going to have to get used to that.
You know that will never happen.
We'll see.
So I have to tell you something, and I don't want you to get upset.
This sounds bad.
It's not really.
Okay, just spit it out.
I recently remembered that when Abigail and I were under the influence, that we renewed our vows.
Oh.
And we were completely high, and you didn't know what was going on.
Okay.
And we kissed. I'm sorry.
So that would explain how you got the lipstick on your collar. Did it go any further?
No. That's when we heard Deimos in the hallway.
Well, I can't really blame you. I mean, we were all affected by the drug. And I danced with JJ, which meant nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
And the kiss didn't mean anything, either. So, can we forget about that night?
Yeah, deal. I mean, it's probably going to be easier said than done, but... Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on your mom, okay, sweetheart? You don't have to worry about her.
Thank you. You know, Chad and Abigail, they just remember something new. Maybe somebody else will too. Don't give up, okay?
JJ, there's no reason to give up. The charges are based on circumstantial evidence and a whole lot of supposition. No one has a clue who killed Deimos.
That's not true. I did. I killed Deimos.